everybody. Well, hello to the two people here. The Lion Plays, what's up? I don't usually stream this early, so it's probably why there's not many people. But that's okay. I just wanted to put it out there. So, I've been doing a lot of work on the modeling and making it, let's say, convenient for the future so that I can it's gonna be much faster next time. I set up a rig for the character, so uh, it won't be. I won't have to like set it up every time I have a workflow. So hopefully it'll be faster, but setting it up it took longer than I thought. Let me go ahead and pop open Substance Painter. What's good? How you been? I've been doing all right. YouTube has been a little bit all over the place, but generally speaking, I think I'm all right. How have you been? You can see that I am changing the colors from red to this purplish color just because people really don't like the red. Um, so I didn't want to just do blue because I was like, I don't, I think blue could be something you unlock at the end, but I think a purplish, like I kind of, because I want the Nightwing to be kind of edgy, like this is the edgy one. He just started being Nightwing. He thinks he thinks he's super important. So that's what I wanted to go with. So I don't want to go with like the bright blue. Also want to make this a bit more. Yeah, I want to go with like a really desaturated blue. I also need to let me do this real quick. Need to make everything super rough to start. So everything just kind of starts out super shiny. I've been great, thanks. Glad you're doing well. Also want to say enjoyed the content, been a fan for a while. I appreciate it. Okay, I need to go back and make this a swatch. Might be too dark. Let me turn it up. This is the super dark. You change this one. There we go. Yeah, this from here it's pretty easy. I've already kind of started. I already did the belt as well. I just have to finish the stickers. And let's make the hair. I'm just gonna make everything rough for now, so that you can actually see the exact color of things. And I've already modeled every version of Nightwing. In fact, I made a new suit to replace the conductive suit, which was the electricity one, because I just didn't really like the electricity one. It just felt like all the other ones were just really cool, and then you just had the electricity one, and I don't know. I was just like I want to have all of them be something I like. So I switched it out for something else that I might do next. I just feel like electricity, it's very Lego, like that's basically the Lego Batman 2 suit that Batman has, but I don't know, I feel like it's just too generic. I do want to do like a magnet character. Probably for Catwoman though. Because I was thinking Catwoman has magnetic claws or something so she can climb on walls like Arkham City. Okay, let's go back to this. So I have the reference for me. Let's see. I need to finish this part. Bring the symmetry back. And the buttons. The buttons. Is this the button color? It is. If you don't mind me asking, how's the Gotham Edifice project going? I mean, not much is going on. And it's still going to be going, of course. We're never going to stop doing it, but it's kind of slow at the moment. So, not much, unfortunately. I need to end this sticker. It's just kind of sticking out. I know the project's gonna come back eventually. Go ahead and remove this. This one. Need some water real quick. I also think the original Nightwing I did not have these gauntlets, but now that they're here, they should probably be purple. Now I'm gonna do the stripes, which could be easy or hard. I don't know. Let's go. Where is it? Is it doing that? Hopefully that copied it. Sometimes it does not copy over correctly. Oh, that's the end of the sticker. Now we have to try our best to line this up. Looks good there. Now let's get rid of the belt. Just get rid of everything. We have to line it up like that. Can I go constrained rotation question mark? What does that mean? Let's go. I've never done 2D. Oh, that's just what that means. How do I make the camera go 90 degrees? What is up, Lux? Can I? I mean, it says constrained rotation, but what does that mean? Oh, that's what that means. Ah, how do I fix that? Swapping the camera to access by pressing Shift Alt and dragging the mouse. Okay. Nice. Orthographic. There we go. That is not the right color. $201. I put that in a notepad document so I can remember. Do that. And I gotta do the side. I gotta turn off the auto saving. You can see piece the edge there. Let me erase that. Might switch over to UV space, which I don't know if any of you guys would understand what that means, but I did it. Did that translate? Yes, it did. Very cool. And oh, I need to do this as well. Shift Alt. Some of these programs just have the weirdest shortcuts. I'll fill in the gaps later. Nope. More like this. Nope. What is up, Underrated Productions? And Emre Berber? Probably butchered the name, like I butcher everyone's name. Okay, now I can go in and clean this stuff up. Don't mean to rush you, but are you working on any voxel content? I mean, I want to kind of flip-flop between uh Gotham Specters and voxel Gotham, so at the moment, no. Just trying to get this thing out, and then I'll go back. I did just release a video, though. I don't know if you saw that 6 days ago. This is really bad. What is that? There we go. What if I sounded like Stampy Longnose? That was his name, right? Okay, am I done with the... I think I'm done with the stripes. Thank God. That... Stripes kind of suck. Oh, I need to make sure that I didn't accidentally color in. No, we're good. We are good. Probably get out of orthographic now. What did I just... I just pushed 2 and it did something weird. Okay. Perspective view. What is that? There we go. What am I... There we go. It's like, what am I inside of? We do have... I think these are the same color? Yeah. I think I'm fine with the nothing else being the gloves. We have to do the shoes and then kind of the muscle marks, I guess. And then the face. The face is easy though. So yeah, let's do the shoes. So the shoes. Dang, it's below it. That's unfortunate. Okay. What is this? What is that? There we go. That side's good. This side is pretty much good. I had a sticker here in my previous version, but I'm not having a sticker there, and I don't feel like redoing that, so I guess there's going to be no shoelaces. I need to look this up. What is this? They do actual stickers there now. That's kind of annoying. Sometimes they do. Are you going to mainly work on Gotham City or expand out, work on other locations outside the city? For what? Vauxhall Gotham? I mean, I'm not gonna move out of that area until it's completely done, which is gonna take a really long time, so I feel like I can't even really answer that right now. If I was gonna do other locations, it would be other Arkham games, and then like maybe Bloodhaven, I guess. I think I am gonna add a sticker here, but it's gonna be a little tricky. Guess I could do Metropolis too. All the way to Star City. Star City would be boring. I don't really know what I would do. This is going to be what color? Hmm. This over. Clear it. Shoelaces need to be this color. Go. Oh god, that looks bad. top of it is a little... Man, I don't want to keep adding stickers. But should I add a sticker there? It's kind of plain. Hmm. What I can do is just change this entire thing to... So... No, actually that's not gonna work. Hmm. I guess I'm doing a sticker. And the other suit should be easier because I can copy and paste a lot of this stuff. Definitely wish I just made the entire legs. I'm thinking. Sticker here. You can see the sticker ends here. But I should have let it go all the way down. Yeah, okay. For the next character, you guys just see nothing right now. I'm doing something in Blender real quick. Just gotta change. I'm gonna be doing some slightly out of pocket way of doing this, but I'll fix it the next character. Which this means I might have to export everything again. That kind of sucks. But that is the way of modeling. Okay, if I open this back up, if I re-import this, we're going to turn this to the dark gray instead of this gray. So I go up here, re-import. I'm going to save it real quick. Everything should be exactly the same. Yes. Nice. But now I can go here. And that, what are you talking about? Oh, I need to bake the ID mask again. No, what is it doing? Stop. It's doing everything. Just do this. There we go. Now we can go here. It's all dark now. And then color all this in. What the crap? Is it really painting everywhere? That doesn't even make sense. Weird. Let me go paint it in here instead. Where the heck is it? Here. Oh, it's like... Why is it a part of the same thing? Fix that next time. I hope it's copying this. What is that? Let's see if it is copying. Not really. Hello, Victor Macias. Or Macias? Okay, let's go back. So the problem is I need to make this go up. So there's going to be overlap. Dude, I loved your last video on the Gotham map landscape. I plan to recreate the Arkham Batman map in a Neo-Gotham setting. A Batman Beyond project I have in mind in the future. That's pretty cool. Is it going to be in Magic of Voxel or Minecraft, or what's going to be in? And I turned off the freaking mode that would symmetrize it. Let me redo this. No idea at the moment. I know for sure I want it to be an Unreal Engine and make it into a functional demo. Ah, holy shit. Okay, good luck. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'm not gonna do other shoelaces. I don't want to make it too crazy. What's up, Zero Gravity? Okay, all I need to do now is the face and the wrinkles and stuff. Looking at the reference, trying to copy this. Mm-mm-mm. By old Batman games, are you talking about the Arkham games or like the actual old ones? Remember the Batman Begins game? I never played that, but I watched it. Game was ridiculous. The cape wasn't even animated. Oh God, it was bad. What's up, Anthony Bailey? Okay, you can't do anything here. I could try to fit in some wrinkles. The early 2000s Lego Batman games? Oh. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't see the Lego part when I read it. Yeah, no, I freaking love. I've played Lego Batman 1 too much. Kind of ruined it for myself at this point. But yeah, like people really like Lego Batman 2, but I feel like it's really overrated. I loved like going around the city and collecting things as a kid, but most of the levels are just really bad. This is Photoshop? No, this is Substance Painter. It's a lot like Photoshop though. So it's like Photoshop but 3D. It's a really good way to texture models. Uh, would love to build the Lego Batman 1 buildings in Minecraft. I think I probably tried. I know one of my friends tried to do the ice cream factory. They didn't get very far because they give up on things easily. Saw your video on this Lego project a while back. Could you remind me what this project is again? So basically, this is a hypothetical reboot of the Lego Batman franchise in gaming. So just imagine they're like, no, there's no Lego Batman 4. The Lego DC supervillains is kind of canon, but like we'll just say that they're restarting. So I was like, okay, what if they reboot the series and in the same way that they took inspiration from like the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher films, what if they took inspiration from more modern sources? So like the Batman, um, newer comic books, um, what else is there? Because I know there's other new Batman stuff. I guess a little bit of like just the newer Batman stuff in general. And so it could be a little bit more noir, bit more, yeah, like really, really classic noir, like hard boiled, still goofy, but it would be a parody of the noir aesthetic, um, rather than a parody of like Tim Burton's Batman. So yeah, it's like a total reboot, and this reboot would take Batman like there would be no other DC superheroes because I really liked Lego Batman 1 because they just it was just about Batman. They weren't trying to introduce other characters and stuff. And I don't mind them putting other characters in, but my problem was that they went way too early. Like there were so many characters that they just never explored that weren't playable, or if they were playable, they were like DLC characters and they weren't very good. And they just kind of just moved on to like the Justice League and Green Lantern and stuff. And you know what's weird? It's like they should have just made a Lego Green Lantern game because I love Lego Batman 3. My favorite part of that was the lantern stuff. So like why was it a Batman game? I guess they wanted to sell it, but I'm like I would have loved just a straight up Lego Green Lantern game. And it makes so much sense because you build things as a lantern. So I don't know. I just didn't like how they just immediately moved on from Batman and Gotham City. So this series would be all about Gotham City and like yeah, there's a lot of depth to it, so you might want to like rewatch the last I think 3-ish videos I did on it. Anyways, Levi the Reclaimed has shown up. Uh Lego Batman 2 just wasn't gothic. I liked the Arkham Asylum level. Yeah, Lego Batman 2, the best stuff in that game was anything that was in Gotham, specifically just like the Arkham Asylum level is pretty good. The two Arkham Asylum levels are pretty good. Um, the Wayne Tower level was all right. The first level with the theater is pretty good, and then just kind of it gets so sidetracked. It like goes to Lex Luthor, and there's like multiple levels and these like really bland Lex Luthor places. I don't know. Uh, What's going on? That's funny because a Batman game that I think is overrated is Arkham City. It's good. I just didn't see myself connecting to Batman in that story. I don't blame you. I think Batman in that one is just kind of a flat person. I mean, less flat than he is in Arkham Asylum. I think it's just there's a lot of missed opportunities. And I kind of wish they kept to like what the concept art had. Mm, but I don't dislike Arkham City necessarily. I know we not getting a Lego Green Arrow game, but I want him to be part of the story. See, I feel like a Lego Green Arrow game would work as well. I don't really know what the Green Arrow villains are. You could make maybe a. Here's what I'm saying. They keep packing it all into one game. Maybe they just do. I don't know. They could do a Justice League game specifically for the Justice League, but it was the fact that they called it Lego Batman 2 and then just kind of immediately dropped Batman, dropped like there's no Batgirl, there's no Nightwing, there's Robin, I guess. Just dropped all of the other characters in the Batman mythos and just went straight to the broader DC universe. And they did bring some people over, like the Fireflies in the third game. Did I like Lego DC Supervillains? I never played it. I think I watched a playthrough. Well, I did watch a playthrough. I don't think I did. Um, I think it's cool. I find it a little weird that you make your own villain, but I need to actually work on stuff while I'm talking. I liked the map though. I kind of see it as like a this isn't really canon because it really does seem like a whole different kind of world. But I liked it because it was like it felt like Gotham City was in its own little snow globe or something. It was like a super miniature version of Gotham. I'm actually just gonna put this uh, that there, and then we'll have to copy it into this one. Maybe do something where not all the characters are not in a main story, but you have different campaigns like Marvel Superheroes 2. Well, there are different campaigns. So there's 4 different campaigns with 4 different levels per campaign. It's so the story of Gotham Specters is that also sorry if you hear construction outside. Neighbors doing I don't know. The story is that um Batman has been around, seasoned, has been around for a while, and then Robin comes along. They've been together for a 3-ish years, I believe. And then Robin gets upset at Batman and ends up leaving and becoming Nightwing and becoming his own vigilante. And he's like really edgy, over the top, um, rebellious teenager vibes. So you have I forgot what I called them, the renegades. So the renegades are Batgirl and Nightwing. So they're both like teenagers and they're like rebelling against their parents. Um, and so they're those two are in their own campaign. They have 4 levels together. And then we have Batman and Catwoman have their own campaign together. So they're like the old vigilantes. They've been around for a while. They know what's going on and stuff like that. And then we have a villain side of the story where you will have Calendar Man and Anarchy together, and you will have the Eraser and Ratcatcher. I believe it was Ratcatcher, yeah. Those two will be together and they'll have their own campaign. So there's a hero and villain side that are split in two. And there is a main villain that I've not revealed yet. Because technically the villains that you play as are kind of they're not the masterminds, I'll put it that way. It's a lot like I guess it's like a Batman 3 in that way. What is this? Why is there like a gap? Really? Hold on. I see. Oh, yeah, because it's different UVs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm just gonna avoid doing that for right now. That is not gonna work. Why is it not erasing? Mm, I'm just gonna have to kind of do that. I hated how little we got of Hugo Strange in City because I loved his story, but Ra's al Ghul shows up. I'm like, dude, didn't I beat the crap out of you like an hour ago? Just felt weird as hell. Yeah, there's a lot of just kind of things that don't really make sense in Arkham City. I think Arkham City starts out really, really good though. Probably has the strongest start in the series. Freaking show up in this crazy prison and like the the subway and the museum, even the steel mill and the courthouse. Spoilers for Arkham City. Dude. DC got to work on more DC games. Well, they tried with Wonder Woman, and then I think they closed that studio down or something. they do more DC games, I hope we get play sets out of the games, like how Lego Horizon got a set. That is true. Freaking auto save. Oh my god. Get this off my screen. Wanted to play Wonder Woman. I had no clue what to expect for that game, but yeah, it's just like, what the heck? They just dumped it. I'm telling you, I want a Green Lantern game. I want a, not a Green Lantern game, I want a DC Lanterns game. Kind of an RPG Mass Effect style, where you can choose which lantern you are. And there's like a whole story, and like you go to different planets. I might make a video talking about that idea. I guess you can't pick orange because there's only one orange ring unless you kill Larfleeze for it. That would suck. I don't think Well, you don't have to kill Larfleeze, actually. No, actually, that would be cool. There's like an intro cutscene where you take it off Larfleeze, and Larfleeze is like, thank God you took the ring off. I hated it. It's really hard to draw right here. What the heck is going on? I can just do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Wrinkles might be too. Let me look at some mini figures. Some of them have some really detailed stickers that like you definitely would not see. They don't do wrinkles though. My wrinkles are too small. They have to be much bigger. Oh crap. To do it this way. I have to exaggerate the wrinkles. Oh, the wrinkles are hard to get right. Why did it just shrink it like super? There we go. What's going on in the chat? Sent me some reference. Holy gamoly. Okay. There's no symmetry tool in there? There is. I don't know how in charge James Gunn is of DC, but hopefully if he can, I'd love more fun and interesting games. I don't think he's in charge of games, really. Maybe? I'm also hesitant to just, like, praise James Gunn for everything. His job is to be, Todd Howard, basically. You just need, like, a face you can put on every single production that people are like, oh, I like that guy. I go see movie now. Which is why, like, they say Fallout 76 was made by Bethesda, even though it wasn't really. Some of it was. Just need Superman to be good, yeah. I agree. I also really like the actor for Lex Luthor, so I'm excited. Be the Kevin Feige of DC, yeah, like, and a lot of times, like, I'm sure James Gunn doesn't even really do anything. As in, like, he doesn't, it's like Christopher Nolan being a producer on every Zack Snyder movie. Like, what did Christopher Nolan actually do? Did he just show up for like a few meetings and then they put him in the credits? I think a game that DC could remake to bring people back into DC Universe Online. I I couldn't play that game because I just don't like MMOs at all. They could. They would have to make it very interesting for me to want to play that. Because, I mean, it's still going. It's just very aggressive. I wish they would make a asymmetrical Batman multiplayer game like Arkham Origins. But it doesn't even need to be in Arkham. It can be just general. I actually might make a video on that too. I have to make a lot of videos now, so like if I just make an idea, I'm just gonna make a video on it. Why not? Since we're halfway through the year, was everyone's top 3 movies that came out this year? Sinners is one. Thunderbolts? Minecraft movie? Levi, what the hell? I mean, I didn't see Thunderbolts, so maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's alright. Uh, Thunderbolts is nearly the best Marvel movie. I'll have to see it then, because I have not liked anything Marvel has done in the last 5 million years, other than Guardians. Minecraft movie was not good though. I'm sorry. There was potential to it. It had an interesting art style idea that it took way too far. It's nothing really happens in the movie. Like, really think about the plot. They go to a village, they get displaced from the village, they meet back up, and then they fight. That's the whole movie. And yeah, no, I don't think the Minecraft movie's good. I think it's funny because it's so weird. But I don't know. They could have done something really cool with Minecraft. They didn't really take the. I wish they would have taken the eerie vibe of Minecraft. It feels like they don't really understand. Like they didn't. They made Minecraft super playful, which it is very playful, but there's also a sense of like old Minecraft. Even still, Minecraft is a very like eerie, kind of creepy game. Like it's super silent. The music, like C418's music, and even some of the new music is very eerie and just like everything's empty and it's mysterious. And there's like the end, and there's like the music disc with like weird stuff going on. And then the movie, I don't know, the movie just doesn't do any of that. It doesn't take advantage of any of the nostalgic elements of Minecraft. Minecraft movie was just stupid. I saw it twice with friends. The movie isn't good, but the experience was worth it. Yeah, I'd have to agree, I guess. Am I? I think I'm done with the wrinkles. It's probably too many wrinkles, but I don't know. I might fix it later. Oh, the other thing I need to do is there's some like muscle marks, like every superhero has. The only thing I hated in the Minecraft movie was the bringing it to real life part, and yeah, like that's not the only thing I disliked about it, but that was the big thing. Like, why the live action stuff was just unnecessary. Like, it's just stupid. Just like totally, yeah, I think it completely misses the point of the game. Like, Minecraft is so otherworldly, it has literally nothing to do with real life. Okay, how do these muscle marks are like that? Let's see. Also, I like how the two women characters just kind of disappear and they don't show up. I feel like there's like a bunch of deleted scenes or something, because like They just run away from the village and then they just show up. Just so little happens in the movie. It's kind of ridiculous because they spend so much time in the real world. Right? Now we can do the face and we'll be complete. And I have these mouth import erm mouth alphas. We'll do the teeth one. He's angry. Angry. Actually, this isn't even gonna work as an alpha. There's no outline. I'll just make the outline myself then. Where is this at? Let's make it smaller. How do I make it smaller? Scale. Dude, the faces. Hmm. Bit more pixelated than I would like. Super anger. The eyes. Let me look at the reference. Hmm. Hmm. Paint bucket. Oh, is the head like shiny? Hold on. No, it's not. I'm just stupid. It is shiny because this is not on top. There we go. Okay. Turn on symmetry. Sunglasses. Yeah, make this slightly brighter. I'll make it kind of look okay when you don't have the mask on. When I end up selling this, officially as part of the Lego brand, when I'm hired to make this game for real. Oh, you know what we need to do? Copy mask. We need to make a folder for eyes. Put that in there. Paste into mask. Remove this one. Bring this one in. I might make this look prettier. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do a little outline. Let's go here. I was like maybe thinking I can make it like dripping. Like in the Batman. Like he's got dripping eyeliner. I could do like dude, that's too edgy, bro. This guy is way too edgy right now. I know the Joker Dark Knight Joker minifigure kind of had. I'll give him a little bit of mascara. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm just gonna leave it blank for now. Now we do the eyeball. Does have the Spider-Man eyes. That is exactly what I based it on. And it's auto-saving. I need to just turn that off. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Let me go to edit settings. Am I stupid? Do you guys see it? So really just like no whatever. I don't know. That's weird. I feel like I've turned that off before. Got the eyes. They're gonna be fairly large. Not that large though. Something like that. I'm actually glad to have the reference for this. I'm hoping the future ones, because I just don't want to have to draw them every single time. It just takes a really long time. So I'm hoping future characters, like it's not going to be that hard to do without a reference. Well, one of the Nightwing suits I am going to have to do without reference because I changed it out. Come on, man. We should give him goat eyes. Dude, this guy means business. This guy is coming for you, dude. I wish I kind of made it a bit smaller because I want like a little edge. Oh, that looks weird. Bald. Dude. The Nightwing guy. It's the Nightwing guy. He has been created. Now I have to make it shiny. So, let's do this one by one. So this will be super shiny. Could even put a little bit of noise in there. All of this into a folder. It's like the base. Stickers. Need to go to height and make this normal. Holy moly. Height needs to go low. Crap, how do I make it just for this one? Uh, is there an arrow? Hmm. I might just make it simple and just put this at the top. I don't think it's that deep. Wish it would. Okay. It's undoing the wrong things. Just a little bit of noise. And then I can just add this to each thing. Dang, it's taking its time. Alright. We're pretty much done with this one. I just saved it again. Why did I do that? If you work in like modeling programs and editing programs, just programs in general, Control S is just like it's a instinct. Every time you do anything, you just Control S. But in this program, saving takes forever. Also, if you weren't here earlier, the reason Nightwing is purple is because I wanted to meet a middle ground because people did not like the red. And I picked red because this version of Nightwing is more of a rebel, just became Nightwing. He's trying to stand out. So he's using his Robin red colors. And then it would turn blue. But people really didn't like that. So I was like, I'll make it purple then. It's kind of blue. Looks freaking epic. How do I turn off the... why is it not letting me? I don't think the depth of field is even on. What's going on? So... Clear color? There we go. This is looking awesome. And this guy can move around. Not in this program, but it is set up to animate. Who was saying that? I like the red too. Just people in the comments. They just really didn't like the red. I don't know what people have some. They're intense about their Lego opinions. Like, and people were saying like there's just too many stickers and stuff like that. I think I've gotten it to a point where I think those people can be happy with what I have because I'm using things that are pretty standard. Red reminds them too much of New 52. Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, that's kind of what I base it on. But someone did make the point that the Crucible suit is already red, so you might as well mix it up. I think purple's good. I think purple's gonna really stand out with Batgirl as well. I can't wait to do Batgirl. Batgirl's gonna be that's the next character I'm doing. It's gonna be so good. I'm unless I go back to Batman and do all of his suits again. Not again, but his alternative suits. Let me save this out. It's kind of small though. Can I? Where do I set the resolution? Get to 1920 by 1920. What colors is Batgirl gonna be? Um, Let me look at the Pinterest. There's definitely gonna be purple in there for sure. I cannot wait for Batgirl because I feel like Batgirl is just so uh let's see. So I'm gonna go with like the how do I put it? The same way I'm making Batman and Nightwing more like less like I want the cloth to be like, oh, that's cloth, that is fabric. Whereas, like a lot of modern superhero suits, like especially in Marvel and stuff, it's a lot of like, you know, advanced materials and stuff. I'm like, no, I want just cloth. Like you can see how Nightwing here has like this button up like cloth fiber thing and there's wrinkles in the suit. So I'm doing the same thing for Batgirl where she's gonna have like one of her suits is gonna have she's gonna have this jacket and a scarf from this one comic that's really cool. And like, I don't know, all of them are gonna have like a very kind of canvas material, like cloth. The colors are gonna be gray, yellow, a desaturated purple, a little bit of blue in there, like a navy blue. It's gonna be cool. For Catwoman, I'm definitely doing like the purple. But honestly, maybe to mix it up though, because Nightwing's purple and Batgirl's gonna be purple, maybe I should make Catwoman like a navy blue. Or just straight up black. But she was kind of already black in the original game. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Here's like a progress footage. Okay, so this one's done. Do I want to just start on the other one? I'll just go ahead and import, but let me actually turn on. Is Blender gonna show up? Yeah, it does. Cool. So, get rid of that. Um, yeah, so I couldn't do the sticker idea I had where like the stickers were separate. I had to put them all in the same thing, unfortunately. But I have everything set up, so we can go ahead and import the Crucible, which is Cape Collar. There we go. Oh, and yeah, you can see, so if I select this, pose mode, so I've got like the bendy version. I had to do a lot of work on the, I don't know what you call it, the weight painting, because it was not working very well. But yeah, I have this, so you can, that's not natural. Which way is it? I need to change this to, so on the Y. Yeah, you can rotate the hand. You can even close the hand, make it a fist, like they do in the games. Got, you rotate these to rotate the leg, I believe. It actually should not be rotating this middle bit, but I think there's like a bug with that. I tried getting it to stop doing that. This is like for the collar. Rotate the collar around. I want to put this in Unity and like maybe possibly there might be a way to do cloth physics for the capes and stuff. So that's why they're all flat like this. But I know you can do cloth physics just normally, but I don't know if you can attach it to a character and still do it. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. Of course, you have the got the helmet, which should not be moving the symbol. So I have to figure that out. Yeah, anyways, let's put this one in. And the thing with this, I will need to save out. All of this will need to be saved out to Nightwing default so that I can just paste all of this in. And it should all be similar UVs, so it should all just kind of work. We will see. Turn this into a... So I usually name it, so... I think I call it... Goth Spec underscore Nightwing default. I think. Let me check. Yeah, Gotham Spec. Yeah. So save as smart material. I have to pee so bad. but let me get this in first. New. $4K. I actually don't know what this does, technically. I don't think it's the resolution. Save it again, I guess. And if I go over to base minifigure and I drag this onto it, should align correctly. Holy crap. What? Uh, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Be back in a minute. All right, what is going on with this model? So it's the same UV map, so it should have just kind of worked. Base colors should have worked. Is the resolution maybe? I guess it's also like I haven't. Let me bake it real quick. Let me bake everything. No ambient occlusion. Because every single time I try ambient occlusion in this program, it just does not work. Cool. And then common, it's going to be I kind of want this one to be 8K. I'm just going to make it 8K. This might take a little bit. So I guess while we're waiting, I did add a new type of... I added a new alternative Nightwing suit. Let me bring back Blender. So I didn't really like the electricity suit. So this is what the new Nightwing is gonna be. Um, basically, I'm gonna do like the White Knight Nightwing, where he's wearing a jacket over his suit, and he's gonna have like boxing wraps on his hands. And this is like the strong, you know, the name for it is Wrath. And he has this chain, and he uses the chain like you can wrap the chain around things and like pull, kind of like a bat claw, but with a chain. And he can like climb on uh, walls, like brick walls, certain brick walls. And yeah, he's like the strong guy. So the Crucible Knight or Crucible suit is more of a damage protection and like explosives, while this one's actually like the strong one, you know, super tough guy. And I might be able to, let me drag in what I'm talking about. So I want him to have like, oh, I have to save it. Why is it invisible? What? It's just invisible? Uh, okay. If you look up Nightwing White Knight, you'll see it. I'm not gonna make him a cop though, because he's like kind of a cop in the White Knight. I'm not making him a cop, but he's gonna have like the jacket. This is like his low key suit, you know? Unless you guys can think of a cooler idea. Because right now we have the Shadow suit, which is like a um, stealth. He can glide. He can light up certain areas that are dark. Then we have the Crucible suit, which is like you can walk through fire. You have bombs that can explode things. Um, there's like certain vortex things you can fly through. Then the aerial suit is just the acrobat suit from Lego Batman 2. So you have the ball, you got the bow staff, you can stab into the wall and climb. So that's like the acrobatic suit. So it's like, what are we missing there? And there was electricity, but I thought that was kind of generic to just do electricity. So it did not fix. This is really weird, I think. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, well, there's no color selection for this, so is there no ID map? What the heck? Wait, what? Okay, now he's naked. Turn that off. There should be an ID map. What? Oh, I know why. Go over to. Can I select all of them? I can't. ID map needs to set to vertex. Here we go. So uncheck these one at a time. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Should have said something. Maybe that's why, like, just ID map wasn't there. I don't know. Okay. This one, the dark gray. Is this one and this one. The head is yellow. Now, what is happening here? Like, why is this just not... Maybe it's the document resolution? Not sure. I'll probably play with this on my own because I feel like it might kind of take a while. I mean, I could try it real quick. 1024, Crucible. Okay, just discard this one. Go over to... I'm baking them at a really low resolution right now, just to kind of test it. I never used the thickness maps or anything. So maybe it has to do with the resolution. Base. Drag it in. Is it gonna work? No, it's the same. It's the exact same. That is weird. I'm trying to think of how that could be possible. Hmm. I just closed you Chrome on accident. Are there any substance experts? Let me look it up. So substance, smart material, applying the same. Hmm. I don't know. It really just should work. There's not really any kind of because it's the exact same UV map. Need to get over to the freaking. There we go. Have you ever thought about streaming on Twitch? Well, streaming on Twitch would just kind of be. I've done it before a long time ago, but it's just kind of why would I do that? Because then I have to kind of. I, on YouTube, you're putting. How do I say it? In the case of YouTube, putting all of your eggs into one basket is a good idea, actually. Like, you don't want to go over to Twitch because then, like, you're gonna have to tell your YouTube audience, like, oh, I'm streaming on Twitch, go over here. And then, like, not a lot of people are even gonna see it or know about it. Whereas on YouTube, they're already here. I might as well just use it. And there's memberships, and so I'd rather stream here. Azrael, it kind of does look like Azrael. That's kind of one of the inspirations. But this is a Nightwing alternate suit. You miss the other suit, the base one. We're trying to figure out why the heck this is broken. I'm trying to look at this and see like what there's some kind of pattern because I really don't know what could cause this. I think it has something to do with Nightwing with a K. Yeah, I kind of want to call him Nightwing with a K. I think Nightwing with a K is cooler. Um, Substance. What is this called? This is called I assume it's a paint mask. Add. I'm assuming it's called paint mask. Substance. Paint mask. Applying wrong. Bro. So I don't know. It's these masks are just like totally wrong, like just totally messed up. They are really low resolution too. What is going on? This is so weird. I think it's copying the brush strokes, but the brush strokes are at like I might need to like make them into I've never used a smart mask, so I don't know what that is. Oh, smart masks are a way to save a mask and its effect easily. Okay. I just have to make everything into smart mask instead of what I did. I just made a regular mask, I guess. Let me just delete this. Actually, will that cause problems? I sure hope it doesn't. Nightwing default. I swear, if all my stuff is gone, I'm gonna blow up uh, everything. We're good. Why is the bloom thing on? No, it's not. Okay, we're good. This is regular Nightwing. The purple. So what does it mean? So create smart mask. What does that do? That's kind of I think I might what I need to do is save all of these masks. Or something like that. I'm not sure. But I'll probably stop it here because I think I'm gonna have to do some like crazy research on like what the heck is going on. But this is Nightwing. Looks freaking awesome. All right. Yeah, good timing. I wanna keep. I don't know when the next video is gonna be out, but I don't think the other ones will take too much longer because I'll be reusing a lot of the same textures again, just swapping things out and stuff. Um, yeah, I'm hoping to get a video out next, like very early, like Monday if possible. I'm gonna be busy over the weekend a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get this out. I'm hoping that having them animated and I kind of want to have them walk around and stuff, like make an actual playable thing. I'm hoping that'll catch people's attention because the last one just didn't really do well. Um, if you guys have any ideas, because I'm not really in the Lego community that much, if you guys have any ideas on how to make the videos more, like, grab people's attention more, then let me know. Do you have any advice for people starting out on YouTube? Man, that would be an intensely long discussion. Um, I think you have to be. You need to like what you're doing. You need to. I guess you need to stay consistent, which is something I have not been doing super well, but I'm trying to do better on. So, consistency. You need to make videos that you like, but also can be consistent. And I think, like, trying to, like, beat the algorithm or appeal to trends doesn't even always work. So, it's not even always the best way to go about things. Some people, like, totally sell out and just, you know, jump on trends and do this, like, really bad uh get as much attention as possible type videos. But that's also something that everyone else is trying to do at the same time, and you're only seeing, like, the people who do actually get by off of that. So it's like it doesn't always work. So the best thing you can do is find something you like, you're good at, and you can make a lot of them. And it can be an ongoing thing that you're doing, and it's not just like one-time things. If you want to be a video essay channel, that's really hard because it's not an ongoing thing. You make a video about a movie, now you have to make a whole other original thing. So it's like, and I'm not against video essays at all, but it's a lot harder. If you can do some kind of series where people come to you, they know what to expect, and you can keep doing it consistently, that is probably your best bet. But I have to be honest, the chances are horrible. Like, it is extremely hard to grow on this platform. It's taken me 10 years to kind of get to this point. And even now, I'm not, like, doing incredible or anything. So you just have to keep that in mind. Keep it as a hobby. And try not to do content where it's like, don't overachieve and do, like, I'm gonna do this crazy project, and it turns out that project's gonna take months and you don't upload for months. That's what I've done that multiple times. You need to pick a project that's doable, that you can cut down and, like, have individual videos about parts of the project, instead of waiting 3 months and then you drop your big video, because that's not consistent. That's my advice. There's a ton of other advice I could give you, but I have to go. That's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for coming by, and hope you have a nice weekend. I'll see you guys next time.